Hey friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen here on YouTube. Happy Friday! Welcome back for another Live at 5 Reseller Community Night every Friday on the channel at 5 p.m. Pacific Time. I do a live video and resellers come and join me in the chat and we talk all about reselling online in 2022. I'm filming this Friday, January 14th, 2022, the start of a new year. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Quenby. I'm a part-time reseller. I'm a full-time psychotherapist. I have another channel called The Grateful Therapist, and I'm so close to being monetized on that channel. So I'd love if you want to go over there, maybe after this video, and check out some of that. It's mental health content. I just put out a video about non-medication options for treating depression, stuff like that. Anyhow, many of you who join this live also have channels yourself, and you know it takes 4,000 watch hours. No, is that right? 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. So I'd love to see you over there. We could chat over there as well. If you are here in the chat or you're watching the video later in the comments, be sure to let me know, how is it going your week in reselling? What are you working on in your reselling business? Where are you making sales? Are you sourcing anything new or different? What's selling for you? Just any kind of check-in. I usually turn to the chat for our conversation about what we want to talk about. We are here to encourage each other, educate each other, help each other grow our businesses, make more money, and try new things. So I've been selling on eBay for 10 years, almost 11. And I've been on Posh for a few years. I sell digital products on Etsy, and I sell to Thredup now. And I've always got something in the works, something new that I'm interested in trying. So let me say hi to some friends that are joining us in the chat, and be sure to give me a check-in and let me know how things are going. If you have any questions about reselling or concerns or something that you want to share with us that you're doing, maybe you've got a reselling listing goal. Maybe you want to try a new platform. Let us know. So we've got Cynthia, my friend here. She's at Thrift Hauls. She's a California girl like me. I'm coming to you from Northern California. I'm about an hour north of San Francisco. And it has been sunny the past few days, thank goodness, because we get a lot of rain in the winter, and it has been crazy rain. So it just feels so good to be out in a t-shirt in the sun. Where are you in the country? How's your weather? How does that affect your business? I have lots of Deborahs with us, which is so fun. Timeless Jewel by Deborah is here. Yeah, ready for some shop talk. Yeah, I need some accountability. I did not list today, Friday. I really thought I was going to list, and I did not list. I filmed a video for YouTube, an unboxing. I did many, many things, but I did not make it to listing. So not good. My goal is 5 a day as a part-timer. Megan, the eco-friendly saver, is here saying happy Friday, everyone. And Sarah Lee Coleman. Hi, Quenby. Happy to see you. I'm happy to see you. How are things going in the world of vintage and things? Vintage is an area I would eventually like to learn more about. I think it'd be fun, and I think it's lucrative. Are you guys on Etsy? Let me know in the comments if you're on Etsy. I'm on Etsy. Etsy's a vintage selling handmade I think it has to be vintage or handmade, right, to sell it on Etsy. I sell digital documents over there, mostly my therapy stuff, but I have some reselling tools too. Links for all this stuff is in my description section. But I haven't sold vintage stuff on there. Barbara's with us. Happy pre-snow ice storm Friday. Wow, that sounds like ominous. Pre-snow ice storm. Eek, sometimes I'm so happy to be in California, not during fire season, but we'll have rain and it can be cold in the morning, but then we'll get a week like this where it's just 60 degrees, and I'm so, so grateful. And that's why it costs so much to live here. Lindsay's Posh Loft is with us saying, hello, beautiful Lindsay. My friend Eva over at Castell's Posh Closet. She's in my same county. Gloss and Sparkles here saying hello. She's been joining us, which has been so cool. And Snow White is with us. I haven't met you yet, I don't think. Mitzi's here from Atlanta. What's it like? Tell us a little bit about Atlanta from the reselling perspective. How is sourcing? What's it like there? And Sue is here saying hi. And another Barbara. We've got several Debras and several Barbaras. My mom might be watching, but she got a new phone and can't figure out how to leave a comment. So Grateful Babette, I'm sure, is with us. Hello, everyone, saying Barbara. I see some great comments. So if you are new to the video, I usually just go through, welcome everybody in, say hi. Then we start reading comments and getting into the nitty-gritty comments. So if they're the nitty-gritty content, so if there's something that you want to focus on, that you want to talk about, I try to get to as many comments as I can. So be sure to leave a comment and let us know, like, what is on your mind. And last week was, I think, our first time getting together in the new year. And I was asking people, did you come up with a word for the year, or a theme, or goals, whatever you want to call it, a vision for yourself? Mine, I got to get more clear about my reselling related goals. I'm doing really well with some other personal goals, but I think last year I did a vision board for my reselling business, and I consider my reselling business YouTube, Thredup, Etsy, eBay, Poshmark, just the whole business, being an affiliate, Amazon affiliate links, all that. So last year I did a separate vision board, and I think I might need to do that again. But let us know if you have any goals. Accountability is really important, and we could help gently keep you accountable. Totally Roz here saying hi, y'all. Goddess Threads made it. Hi, Quemby and all. So many good friends that just show up week after week. We have such a good community here. Jennifer Smith is here from Miami. Mitzi says, Atlanta is tricky. There are a few thrift stores that are really good, but you have to be quick. Oh, no. I don't know if I'd be quick. And Snow White says, hi from Indiana. I found you recently and got my neighbors watching you too. Thank you for all your hard work. That is fantastic. I love that. Tell us a little bit about you. You're in Indiana. What platforms do you sell on? How long have you been selling? Let me go up. Oh, this is Kim, Cordy Plop. Hello from Monument, Colorado, where we have snow, finally, about 4 inches and counting. Wow. I don't know. I'm from Boston originally, you guys, the Boston area. So I grew up with snow, you know, so it's not just like this nostalgic thing, like, let's go to the snow. It's like to live in the snow and have to get up and shovel your driveway and get your car out and all that. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that again. I don't. But I do love how beautiful it is with the snow. Deborah says, I loved your last video about the non-medication for depression. Thank you. That's on The Grateful Therapist, my other channel. Come say hi over there. Deborah Anderson said, I bought a lot of jewelry from an online auction that arrived this week. So fun going through it all. Will make my money back. Stay tuned. Definitely. We've got a few jewelry sellers in the chat. I know Barbara Babash does a lot of jewelry, and I've said many times before, I think it is a good little niche market. Where did you buy it from, Deborah Anderson? I have bought jewelry lots in the past from Goodwill Online at ShopGoodwill.com. Definitely check them out. They just revamped their whole website. When I was on there and I got that box of skincare beauty stuff, their website looks awesome. It's way more user-friendly. So Goodwill's stepping it up. But I've bought lots of clothing on there, like huge lots of size extra large new with tag clothing. You can buy all new with, depending on what you sell. You can find a lot over there. Just watch out for shipping costs. But I love shopping on there. Barbara says, West Virginia going thrifting tomorrow. Then on Sunday, expecting 12 inches of snow. Has anyone hit up the TJ Maxx Marshall's yellow tag sale? I have not, and I'm on the fence. On the channel, you'll find a lot of videos from this year and last year and years before, going to the TJ Maxx yellow tag sale. It's their clearance on the clearance, and it's pretty amazing deals. I have some videos on tips for shopping it, though, because there are some things to be aware of. Don't just go there and go crazy, because it'll be hard to make your money back. And I'm on the fence about going. I do not need any inventory, but I love the stuff I get there. I have a video to follow up, like what sold from it, because it happens twice a year around August and January. Have any of you gone in the past? I'll go down and see if anyone has anything to say about that. Have you been to the TJ Maxx yellow tag sale? I focused on brands that I know sell well for me, but it is just so tempting to buy a lot of stuff because it's new tags cheap, like $5, $8, $10. But that's a high cost of goods, so you have to know you're going to be able to sell it. I love it. Maybe I'm going to go. I just haven't decided yet. Sue P. I ended up selling a 7-piece bundle to my property manager while we waited for the plumber to unplug my sink. Oh my God. If that's not an example, Sue, of tell people what you do, like that's a common phrase. I see it a lot on Instagram. Come find me over there. I'm at The Grateful Queen on Instagram. I try and post there every day in my stories at least, and I post a lot more over there than YouTube. And you'll hear that a lot, like tell people what you do, and you'll see pictures of people getting like bags of free clothes from a neighbor or a family member, or being able to buy some higher end items consignment from people that they told they're a reseller. So it sounds like you had just a total moment of that. So you were there and you told her what you did. Did she shop like right out of your inventory? Tell us more about that. That's fun. Because like all my inventory is bagged and in bins. Sarah Lee Coleman said, we had some scary snow and ice in the city that we're not used to. I fell in the ice and have a bruised rib with excruciating pain right out my front door. Oh my gosh. That is rough. I hope you just relax and rest and take care of yourself. That is hard. Like when my mom was living there, she's out here now, but I was worried about her. There were times she just got like snowed in and iced into her house. Like she couldn't leave because there was piles of snow out her front door and her door jamb was like ice shut. It was like, it's tough. I saw Alicia from Murrayed Life. Hey, everyone. She said, I've never been to the sale. I know Plato's had a 90% off sale today in my area, but I didn't have time to go over. My friend Caitlin scored there. Man, I've heard about that Plato's Closet 90% off sale, and I've seen some haul videos way in the past of people doing really well. It's just not like Plato's Closet's not really part of my business model. I wish I had a different buy, sell, trade store than Plato's. Plato's, it's more like younger women and men's clothes, really trendy, fast fashion stuff. I just don't think I can make enough money there, although I do have a bin labeled Plato's, and when I get something like a Forever 21 top that it's not worth me selling, I won't make any money, I just kind of throw it in my Plato's bin. So I have an overflowing bin. I haven't been there in like years. I do have a video about it because I learned all about how to sell there. What's your experience, you guys, with buy, sell, trade stores? I've seen that 90% off sale is really good. How have you never gone to the TJ Maxx yellow tag sale? Like, it's epic. I guess it's more expensive than what you can get. So it depends where you live and what you can get there. I saw Lori Jean come in. Hi, Lori Jean. Good to see you again. You're in Florida, right? Jennifer Smith said, I am not going to the TJ Maxx sale this year. I feel like everybody goes and gets the same thing. I have so much to list from my Jomar boxes and my Thredup box. See, that's smart. I think it's really smart to evaluate it and say, like, is it a good idea for me at this particular time in my business? Like, I do not need anything, but I'm also perfectly happy, like, shopping for myself too. Like, one of the reasons I got into reselling, it's like I love thrifting and I love clothes. And so I'm okay. Like, if I get a mystery box, I keep what I want in the box. If I go to the TJ Maxx yellow tag sale, I'll be so excited to get like a bunch of new tag free people stuff for myself. And then I'll sell some of the other stuff. I think I have the luxury of being able to do that because I'm not a full-time reseller. Like, I don't rely on reselling 100%. I'd have to be way more strict with myself. If this was like my only income stream, I think I would have to be way more strict with myself. But to your point, Jennifer, it's like yes and no about, I feel like everybody gets the same stuff. That's true. That's one of my like warnings. If you go to the TJ Maxx yellow tag stuff and do retail arbitrage for your reselling business, use your phone and check and see if the market is flooded, because a lot of that same item is at all the TJ Maxxes across the country. So that's a big warning. But the part that's also true is that not all the TJ Maxxes and Marshalls have the same stuff. Because I watched other people's yellow tag hauls and I was like, wow, I didn't see any of those brands at my TJ Maxx. So it does depend where you live. But be very, very careful there. I have some videos with tips. Don't just go there and get overexcited and buy everything, because you'll end up with a lot of expensive inventory. Cheap for new tag, but there's a lot of things to be careful about. I do love it though. Maybe I'll go. I don't know yet. Diana's here. Finally caught a live chat. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Introduce yourself, Diana. Tell us, where do you sell? Where do you live in the country? Because a lot of the people in the chat, they're here every week. And so I want to welcome you in and we want to get to know you. Lindsay's Posh Loft says, I'm not going to the TJ Maxx sale. My location is pretty meh. Yeah, I think that's definitely true because, like I said, when I was watching other people's videos, I was like, oh, and people wrote in on my TJ Maxx yellow tag video and they were like, Quemby, they did not have any of this stuff at my sale. Like, I would have bought this and that. They don't have all that. So it does depend where you live. Mickle Pickle made it. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. Been an insane week over here. That's Meredith. I know. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourself. It is pretty crazy out there. Here's Jen. Bora Bora Jen is with us. Hey, guys. Make sure to hit the like video, please. And if you're watching the replay, make sure you're subscribed. A new dawn. Hi, all. Down from Santa Fe here. Good to see you. You know, I don't see, we've got some New Mexico friends. I don't see Mo here or Kelly Schaffner, but they're often here. We always have New Mexico well represented. In the South, we got a lot of people from the South. Denise Rock says, hey, Quemby, it's freezing here in Boston. Tomorrow's high will be 18 degrees. Can we just take a moment with that? Like, the high is 18. My sister sent me a video. We do that Marco Polo videos back and forth. It's really great. And she's driving to the gym and she's like, it's 2 degrees. 2? Like, I grew up in that, but I haven't been there in a long time. 2 degrees. Like, no. No. Zoe made it. I'm late, but I made it. Happy Friday. You guys, I have gone to Zumba Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 days a week for, well, I get a little off schedule with the holidays, but I've been going regularly. I feel so much better than I have in a long time. You know, if you make the time for the exercise and to sweat out all those toxins and have fun, you can be way more productive. Kim Miller's here. Hello, everyone. It's been a long time since I've been able to be on your live, Quemby. I enjoy your channel and especially your Friday lives. Happy Friday. I'm so glad you're here. If you're somewhat new or you haven't been here in a while, make sure to say hi to people and introduce yourself. Let me see what I missed up here, and then I see some other good stuff that I definitely want to. Now, here's a Murray Life. She's adorable, and she's got a YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to her, just open another tab or go to your phone and subscribe. She puts out a lot of content. I don't know how she puts out so much. Like, she's got a lot of great stuff. Maybe I'll go. Sarah Lee says Seattle's not used to snow and ice. Yeah, that's problematic. Like, at least in the Boston area, they know what they're doing. They have plans. Like, they know how to take care of it. You know? Lori Jean says, yes, ma'am, I'm down in the lower keys. So you're not dealing with snow, are you, Lori? No. Castell's Posh Closet says, did anyone else not receive fashion line orders? I'm thinking they received more orders than they could handle due to reducing their MOQ to 1 or 2 per style. I do not even know what that is. I need some education. I was saying to somebody, I'm like, I love doing these lives. For me, it's like my social time with my friends and I'm connecting, but I learned so much from all of you. There is a wealth of information in this chat. I only sell on Poshmark, Thredup, eBay, and what's the other one? Etsy. But there's people in the chat who sell everywhere. Depop, The Real, Mercari. You know, there's just such a wealth of information. What is fashion line? I don't even know. Totally Raw says, any eBay sellers on here have an idea on how long it took them to start seeing consistent sales. You know, there's some people that have like equations for that. For me, it's like when I was listing consistently, I had consistent sales. And that's still true for me 10 years later. You know, if I list about 5 items a day, I seem to sell around 1 to 8 items a day or something. So the consistency of listing, I think, has a lot to do with the consistency of sales, but it also makes sense, and other people chime in here. It also makes sense, like if you have more quantity, like if you have 10 items in your store, you don't have that much to offer people that are buying. But if you build up your store and you get 100 items, 500, 1,000, that's 1,000 more chances for an item of yours to be seen in a sea of listings. So you want to try and build it up, and you want to try and list, in my opinion, consistently. And in my opinion, I know there's different opinions, but in my opinion, it's always made sense to list like 5 a day every day rather than put like 20 out one day and then do nothing for a few days and then put out 5. Like, you can build them, but I would just release them slower. But I'm curious what other people want to say about that. I'll check down here. So if other people, Islet Dreams made it. My friend Charlene. Hi, Q and all. Poshmark is still going great for me. I can't believe it. $1,400 so far after Posh fees in the first 14 days of January. List. This is really, really awesome to see because Charlene's been on this video. She joins in regularly, and over time she's done different things, but she's been talking about trying to grow Poshmark, and she's checking in most weeks with us and saying, hey, it's going well. I'm seeing sales. And it's just about listing for you, Charlene, just really increasing your listing. Eva said, I'll check out TJ Maxx this weekend. Yeah, it'll probably be good. Rhonda Creek is here. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm a little late, but I made it. Oh, Barbara Babash says bathing suits are selling now. You know, sometimes the bathing suits, like, because now is when a lot of people take vacays. I don't know what's going to happen this year with all this, with pandemic stuff. I mean, we usually go in March. I don't know if we're going to be able to go because it is just blown up where I am here. Worst it's ever been in Sonoma County, California. It's scary, but I'm not going to get off on track. We're here to have a little nice time. But you can't go, like, if I want to go in March to Mexico, like I do, I can't walk into any store and get a bathing suit. Like, they're not out there. It's not summer. So people turn to online places like eBay or Poshmark or whatever to get suits. So it is usually a pretty good time to sell. Plus size suits sell for me all year round because a lot of plus size women like to do swim as exercise. So let's see if I missed anything up here. I'm just taking a quick peek. Sometimes so much goes on and I miss it. Talking about mystery boxes. You guys are talking about the designer boxes. All right. Let's see. I'll go back down here. Lourdes is here. Hello, everyone. Healing from Omicron, I think she means. Glad to be here. I'm so glad too. I'm so glad you're here and that you are okay. Diana says, I live in Southern California. No snow for us. I'm an eBay reseller. I do okay. Still a little new at it. That's fantastic. I love eBay. Do you sell anywhere else? eBay's kind of the most challenging one in some ways. So Mitzi says, I'm selling older listed items. It's really strange. That is so funny you say that, Mitzi, because I wanted to talk to you guys about this. I am having a very similar experience, and I'm like, what is going on? Could it be some change in eBay's algorithm? I have no idea. But I have been selling older items too that have been on there for like a year, and I get an offer and I'm like, oh my God, yes, this has been sitting there for 2 years or something. I'm selling a bunch of older stuff, and for the first time ever on eBay, I'm selling all these bundles or lots. They're not called, what are they called on Poshmark? It's a bundle, and everything's about bundling. And Poshmark as a platform has made it really easy for sellers and buyers to do bundles. Bundle offers. Everybody knows there's this thing called bundle on Poshmark, which encourages shoppers to bundle items. There's nothing like that on eBay. There's nothing comparable. You can send out coupons. You can have a little banner on your store that says, buy 3 things, get 20% off. But it's not easy, in my opinion, for sellers and buyers to combine items. People have to email you separately and say, hey, if I buy these 2, will you combine shipping? It's just not as easy or user-friendly, in my opinion, as Poshmark. I have sold so many bundles, people bundling things on eBay in the past month, and I can't figure it out. I didn't do anything differently. I'm not advertising discounts on combined orders. I mean, I've had several people buy 2 pairs of shoes. I'm like, okay, great. I had a woman sent me offers on all this stuff, and I accepted. It was all old stuff that I wanted to get rid of. I'm like, this is the best. So I don't know what's going on. Is anyone else having that experience? Where's Jamesy tonight? Is anyone else having that experience on eBay where you're suddenly selling older stuff or you're suddenly selling bundles? Oh, Leslie made it. Happy Friday, Quemby and friends. I'm going to be live on Leslie's channel. Is it next Thursday? I have it in my calendar correctly, but I don't have it in front of me. If you guys like the lives, you're going to get a lot of Quemby live because I'm going to be on Leslie's channel on Thursday night, and then I'm going to be here on my channel on Friday. And whenever Leslie and I get together, I was looking at the calendar, but I don't have it on my phone. We talk about everything, and I just enjoy talking with her so much. So I hope you guys will join us over on Leslie's channel on Thursday. Gino's here. Hello, Quemby. You're looking great tonight. Well, thank you. I was just bragging about how I've been exercising a lot. I put it on my vision board like I do all the time, but I'm really doing something different with the exercising, which is I'm just putting it in my calendar. Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8:15 to 9:15, I'm at the gym. My clients are going to have to work around it. And it's fine. I just say I'm not available till 11 or something. My client work has been crazy busy, and that's probably why I'm not, I only put out 1 video this week. I kind of felt bad about it, but I'm like, it's busy. It's so busy. Okay, Leslie says, yeah, it's next Thursday. So next Thursday, come join us. We'll advertise it or whatever it's called on Instagram, and I'll put a link up so you guys can find us at A Reseller's Passion. Go over there and subscribe so you don't miss it. You have to be subscribed to get the notifications with the bell turned on. So make sure you're over on Leslie's channel. This is funny. Gino said the same thing. Oh, where is it? Yes, Quemby. Tons of my old stuff is selling. Weird. And that's what Mitzi just said. I'm just like, this is strange. Now, I've done stuff in the past where I deleted and sell similar to try and get old stuff moving. But I haven't done that. This is just people going into the recesses, the old parts of my store. I mean, I don't know. It's awesome. Maybe eBay's doing something. I mean, there's a complicated algorithm on eBay that nobody really understands how it works. Maybe they're they want the old items off of there and they're promoting them. I don't know. Alicia says, speaking of traveling, we are going to go on a cruise this spring, we were going to go on a cruise this spring, but decided against it because the cruising experiences currently is just not worth the money, in my opinion. No ports, limited entertainment. Yeah, I've never been on a cruise. I'm an introvert, and the idea of a cruise, I could break out in hives. If someone said I had to go on a cruise, I just no, I cannot be in a contained space with all these people, and you can't get off unless no, that's just not for me. But I know a lot of people have gone and loved it. I can go to the resort in Mexico for some reason, and there's a lot of people there, and I'm fine. I really hope that I can go this year. I did not go the last year, or was it 2 years because of COVID? I'm not making any travel plans right now anyway until this whole thing gets better. Did I say hi to Lori Richardson? I hope I did. Hi, Quemby and everyone. But are you going to do something else, Alicia? I hope you and your husband get to have a vacay. What do you do with all the dogs? Idea Resell says, yay. Did I say hi to Deb Ladata? Oh my gosh. Where have you been, Deb? It is so good to see you. And she says, I was wondering where James is also. Antique Boutique. He never misses. So I don't know. I'll have to check in with him. I would text him right now, but it'd be kind of rude to you guys. Lourdes says, I really need to list and sell on eBay. I have mixed feelings about eBay, but they are big. Does everyone mark every single detail to get that blue circle? Does it matter for sales? Oh, this is such a good question. I love talking about eBay, and I have a bunch of like eBay for beginners video on the channel. I've been selling on eBay 10 years, and I just think it's the best platform in my humble opinion. Because of what you said, it's big. It's twice the size of Poshmark in terms of having buyers on the platform. I do not fill out every single thing. I do my best. I did a video about this and people were like, oh my God, Quimby, I had no idea you didn't have to fill in every single item specific. I mean, eBay has lost their minds. There's no way we can fill in everyone. Do I try and fill in as many as I can? Yes, because eBay likes that. And if I do a really good listing for eBay, they'll probably promote my listing in search. So I fill in everything I can, but I don't sweat it. Half their things don't even make sense. I just move on with my life. I put in what I can put and I move on. But let me see what else you said in there. I love talking about eBay. Get on eBay. Get a cross-posting software like Vendu or Prime Lister or whatever. And then you can build one listing one time and cross-post it anywhere you want. It's cheap. It's like $30 a month now. And you can cross-post anywhere. That increases your chance of sales like crazy. I have tutorials on all of them. I have discount links for all of them. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, because I think that is one of the quickest opportunities for growth now, is that you can get cross-posting software and take your one little item and cross-post it on a bunch of different items. It just increases your opportunity for sales, right? It just makes total sense to me. Ideal Resale says the same thing. So interested in the blue circle question. I always do, but then the system will kick back several with another new category needing attention. I know exactly what you're saying. Or as Torvald would say, my 10-year-old son, that's so relatable, Mom. That must be something they're saying, the kids right now, because we're reading this book. He's like, oh yeah, that's relatable. That's so relatable. I'm like, no, I don't care about the blue circle. I got to list the way I can list. And then they always come back. I love you, eBay. But you'll always come back and be like, here's another recommended item specific. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me with all these item specifics. Like, who has that kind of time? Gino says, Quimby, I talked to a few other sellers who are having the same experience with their old stuff. I guess eBay has a mortgage payment due. Yeah, that's my new theory. I thought it was just me, and now several people have mentioned it. So now I'm thinking they're doing something. Maybe they are looking at things listed on there and they want them off. That makes sense to me. Works for me. I want that stuff out of here too. Christy Blocker's joining us saying, hey, family. And Leslie says, definitely fill in as much information as you can on eBay. The information doesn't make sense to us, but it's there for a reason. Yep. Fill in what you can, but don't sit there stressing, and don't waste like precious time when you're like, oh, what kind of thing is it? Let me look it up. It's like, no, just you need to get things listed. And so put in as much as you can. eBay likes it. eBay favors listings that have the most information filled in the way they like it. And if they favor your listing when someone's searching for it, they might put yours right near the top, and then someone sees yours and buys yours first because they don't want to flip through 200 searches to find the item they're looking for. So of course, fill in as much as you can, play the game, but don't stress yourself out. Don't let it prevent you from listing. Don't let it hold you up, because that's not going to help you. Hey, Margaret, I've looked at Jomar, but I want a treat yourself plus size, and they never have it. You know what, Margaret? You should message them. Like, they're always looking for new ideas. Like, message them on Instagram and say, hey, they messaged me, and I know I'm an affiliate and stuff, so they might, but they're like, hey, if there's a box I want, they're really accommodating. They might want to do that for you. I've ordered the plus size boxes from them, and I really like it. And I really like sending my plus size to Thredup because they price it pretty good. And it's like I make a decent profit without having to do any of the work. But I would message them, be like, hey, Can I get a plus size box in this size or something? They might do it. Deborah says, old stuff selling. Yes, I'm pulling more stuff from my older totes than my newly listed items. This is so wild. In my 10 years of reselling, I've never heard anyone talk about this. So that's awesome. Like, if they want to get rid of my old stuff, I want to get rid of my old stuff. So that's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you guys so much for leaving all the great comments. Thank you for support. I see you supporting each other in the chat and talking to each other and asking questions and just engaging. We have such an awesome community here. I'm really thankful. It's so great. 50 people watching. Make sure you've hit that like button for me. Deb says, I opened a brick and mortar consignment store. Got it going enough that I can start listing on eBay and Posh. I was wondering about sending a few high-end brands on Thredup. Wow, that's amazing. I always wondered, do the brick and mortar stores have their stuff also listed on eBay and Posh? And then if it sells, you just pull it off the floor? High-end brands, you might want to consider the Real. I was going back and forth. Where do I want to try something new with consignment? The Real or Thredup? What I realized was I needed to get rid of my lower stuff, like my mall brand stuff, because I get a ton of it in my mystery boxes and stuff. So I needed more of a place to consign lower end mall brand bread and butter stuff. But if you've got higher end, my guess is you'd do better like on the Real. I haven't sold on the Real, but if I wanted to move higher end items, I would do Real. If I want to move kind of lower end, just kind of get rid of it, get $3 to $5, I'm doing Thredup. Leslie says, Jomar encourages everyone to send suggestions. My first wholesale box was plus size bras. I sent them a DM and asked them if they sold bras, and they put a box together for me. I love that about them. Hey, Allison Cooper. I love that about them. Like, they're still grassroots. Like, it's a women-run organization. It's not huge, blown up yet. They're usually really open to feedback and stuff. It might take them a little bit to get back to you, but if I message them on Instagram, I usually get a quick response. If you email them, it might take a little bit, but yeah, can't hurt. Deborah said, I sell on the Real. I have had good sales. Yeah, that's what I would do with higher end stuff personally. And Deborah also says, I got a beautiful Balenciaga purse and a Thredup designer box. Researching where to best sell it, probably on the Real or on my own. Now, I'm still comfortable because I sell on eBay, and I'm comfortable selling higher end stuff myself and making more of a profit myself. In my business model currently right now, I want to sell the stuff I want to sell. Like, I want to sell the brands I love, the boho stuff I love, higher end stuff myself. What I don't want to sell is Ann Taylor loft size extra small women's career blouse. I don't want to deal with it. So let Thredup deal with it and give me a couple bucks for it. I want to sell the Balenciaga bag myself, like, because you're going to make the most profit on that. But everyone's kind of got different ideas. Allison Cooper says, very wild. I'm selling old junk too. Idea resell. Which is your most profitable selling platform? That's an interesting question. For me, it's always been eBay. I've been on there 10 years. It's kind of like my hub, and I always prioritize eBay. I get my listings in, and then if I have extra minutes, I cross-post everything to Poshmark. But the reason it's interesting is it depends. Like, it depends on the question specific, because if I'm looking at most profitable with least amount of work, it's Etsy or Thredup. But if I'm looking at most I make each month, it's eBay. But I put the time and energy into eBay. But like Etsy, selling my digital documents for my therapy business, that is like the closest to passive you can get. And I'm making really good money doing that. You guys should look into that. It's incredible. But Thredup, I've only been on there since September, October, November, December, like 4 or 5 months. That's also pretty passive, and I'm averaging about $500 a month. Not as much as I'm making on eBay, but way less work. So it depends like what your goal is. I can keep feeding eBay, but it's going to be way more work. So what do you guys think? Answer that question. What's your most profitable and how do you define it? All right, there was a question here from Deb. Quemby, I just wanted to bring up the question asked by Mel on her channel back from burnout. Why aren't more resellers obsessed with listing? I found it inspirational. Yeah, Deb. Thanks, Deb. I really appreciate that. I love when you guys reach out to me like on Instagram, we get to chat. I'm not quick. I'm not a quick responder on anything, but I love connecting with you. She sent me a video and I took a look at the video and I think it was a really interesting kind of perspective, just shining the light on the fact that most resellers know the more you list, the more you sell, the more money you make. That's like a simplistic formula. You list more, you sell more, you make more money. And if that is true, and most of us agree it is, simply put, why aren't we more obsessed with listing? Like, why aren't we prioritizing listing? Many resellers are prioritizing thrifting or prioritizing, I don't know what the heck, being on Instagram or making a video for YouTube or organizing your inventory or whatever. But her perspective was kind of like, why aren't we more obsessed, like listing more? It was a cool video. And I thought about it today because Deb brought it up to me today. And I was like, it's true. I didn't list today. Why didn't I list today? Because I prioritized. I have another business as a therapist that always has to come first, responding to things and all that. And then I prioritized recording a video. And then I prioritized exercising. And then I prioritized talking to my sister about kind of a family issue that's happening. And I was like, I really want to list today. Then I was tired from all the things I did. So I sat down and watched Instagram Reels for like 30 minutes. And then I'm like, oh, I better put on some makeup and get ready. I've got my live. And so listing did not get prioritized. And I think that happens to a lot of us. But I'd love to hear, and so would Deb, love to hear your thoughts on it. Why don't you put more time, energy, priority, enthusiasm into listing? I think there is a big problem that we've talked about before, that most people like the shopping more than they like the listing. And I think it's a downfall for resellers. You know, I think it's really something that you have to check in with yourself about, because only you know where you're at with that. Idea Resell says, thank you for this live. Always fun to hear how everybody's biz is doing what's normal for others. I agree. But Deb Anderson, tell us why in particular it really inspired you and what changes are you making? Alicia says, Reels will suck up a lot of time. LOL. I have to set a timer when I get on TikTok. That's why I will not go on TikTok. Everyone's like, get on Clubhouse, get on TikTok. And I'm like, no, I can barely handle being on Instagram. I don't even have a personal Instagram. I just have a reseller Instagram, a business one. And it's like, I cannot do anything else because it'll suck my life away. And I don't have endurance on the screen. Like, some people can be on there for hours. I cannot. So I have to be careful. But Instagram just keeps showing me what I love, which is dancing videos and baby videos, apparently, because that's what they keep sending me reels about. Gino says, I list everything the day I buy it so it doesn't get overwhelming. That's amazing. I've seen people do that model where it's like you go outsourcing, you buy 10 things, you go home, you clean them up, you photograph them, you list them, and then you're done. Like that, I think that makes a lot of sense. I just always thought I was faster at like just photographing. Like I'll have a photographing hour and I'll photograph like, I don't know, 40 things or something. Deborah said, I don't know why, but it just lit a fire under me. I've been a listing fool since I watched the video. Hey, if that's working for you, that's amazing. Sometimes I do think it's as simple as what we're prioritizing. Like if you're prioritizing listing as an experiment and to see how it goes, you're going to prioritize it. You're going to get more done. Barbara Babash says, I think that people get the rush from finding a great item and there's no rush when listing. I agree. But why not? Like it's a thought brain trick. It's like, I know it's exciting to find the treasure, like go out there and see what we can find that we're going to sell and make a lot of profit on. But can we retrain our brain? Can we retrain our thoughts to say, I want to get a rush from listing? Because that's the most important thing I do in my business. I want to get a rush like you did, Barbara. You were feeling awesome because you listed so many things last week when we talked. It's like, can we reframe it in our mind and train ourselves to get a super rush, not only from sourcing at the thrift store, but from listing? She didn't go into this in the video. I'm just ad-libbing now. But it's like, we probably should be like, I listed 10 things, and just feel like amazing. That's the rush we should get. A New Dawn says, yep, it's addictive. It should be. It should be. That should be what it is. Let me see what's up here. Timeless Jewel by Deborah says, I send in items to Thredup to sell for me, and I use the money to buy my rescue boxes. It's a win-win. Yeah, a lot of people do that. I know Alicia does that. I watched a video on it. Yeah, sell some stuff so you have the money for the rescue boxes. Then you're not having to spend a lot of money. Like there's not money leaving your account. Yeah, Deb is saying about her consignment. And yes, since it's just me, I mark on the tag if it's listed on a platform and I pull it as soon as it sells in the store. I think that's so smart because then you have the brick and mortar store working for you and then also the platforms in the background. Gino says, Quemby, do you sell shoes? I have been selling them a lot more lately and I find them pretty profitable. Your opinion? Yes. Yes, I agree that the shoes are probably one of the more profitable things. Handbags, shoes. But the thing about shoes for me, I always say I have a love-hate relationship with shoes because I love selling shoes because they sell well and the profit's usually better than like on clothes and they sell frequently. But often shoes need a little bit of work. Like usually the shoes I buy need work. Like they need to be cleaned up a little. They need to be wiped down or polished or whatever. So they're a little more labor intensive. So I notice I'm sometimes reluctant. Leslie at A Reseller's Passion, she does a ton with shoes. A lot of people do. I think it's really smart. But for me personally, I just have to know myself. And what I'll do is I'll buy shoes and I'll be so excited because I know they're going to sell. And then I'll put them in a bin. That's my bin of shoes that need to be cleaned. And they just sit there. And then I'll have to tell myself, Quemby, that bin's been sitting there for 2 months. You need to have a shoe cleaning day. And I do it. And it's fine. But some people love selling shoes and some people don't. And I should because I think the profits are good. But I don't because I don't always love cleaning them and storing them. Like they take up more room in my storage. But what do you guys think about shoes? Alicia says, my new rule is I'm not selling shoes unless they can sell for $40 or more because I hate cleaning them. I think that's really good. I should do something like that. I mean, when I'm cleaning them, I don't mind it. Like when I'm in the act of it, when I'm outside, I do them outside. And I put a podcast in. I like to listen to like spiritual talks. And I clean the shoes and I set them out to dry in the sun. And it's fine when I'm doing it. But I put it off doing it. And so I just need to know that about myself. And you need to know where you're at with it. What I tried to do is this. Quemby, don't buy shoes that need to be cleaned up. Like, go to the thrift store. And if they don't need cleaning, really, I'm fine with anything that needs a baby wipe. But and so when I source, I don't really buy the shoes unless they need almost no work. But I sometimes buy the Thredup shoe boxes. They're awesome. There's a lot of money. I've made so much money on those, but I don't want to clean. Deborah says, if you didn't get all your Christmas stuff listed, not to worry. I just sold a vintage Christmas candle while we were on this call for $20. Christmas is still selling. People buy Christmas, I've heard, all year round. Everyone likes Alicia's idea of great idea, $40 or more. And Deborah says, agreed. Shoes sell. So much good combo here, my friends. Let me see what this is. I don't know what this is, Sarah Lee. What is the new fad with people selling to subscribers right from the thrift store or antique mall? I don't know. I haven't seen that. I'd like to see it. You mean like they're like, I'm at the store. Does anyone want this? I have no idea how that works. I would love to try a live sale. Gino does them, or you've done them before, right, Gino? I would love to try that. I don't know the best way to do it with clothes or fashion products, but I think it'd be fun. I'd like to try it if anyone wants to figure that out. Let's see. Shoes. Oh, Leslie says, definitely join me and Quemby next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel. We'll be talking about so many food topics. I bet she meant good topics, because I don't know. I bet we're not talking about food topics. I can talk about anything with you, Leslie. I don't really care. But I think we're going to talk about all sorts of things. Thredup, reselling. Then we go off into, she always goes into all this like great motivational stuff. So it's always a good time with Leslie. Balenciaga bag Deborah got. That's amazing. Let me just see what's up here. This is pretty cool, I think, all of us selling our old stuff. I mean, I just think that's really cool. Barbara Balash says, I am having a no thrift January and trying to get my death pile down. Hey, does anyone want to join Barbara in a no thrift January? Now, I don't have to deal with that because I so rarely get to thrift. I just do not have the time. I would love to thrift more, but I do not have the hour to 3 hours it takes in the thrift store. That's why I'm getting so many boxes. It's like, I don't have the time. So I don't need to put myself really on a timeout. I could do it from boxes, I guess, but it's a good idea. If anybody wants to join her. Kim asked, does Poshmark use an algorithm? Oh yeah, all the selling platforms do. Megan said, I sold a lot of 7 vintage Hallmark Christmas pins last week on eBay. The buyer was in Canada. Great sales day for me. Oh yeah. See, Christmas, there's like Christmas in July. A lot of people do sell Christmas stuff all year round. Christmas ladies. All right, friends, I'm going to wrap it up. This has been an amazing live. Thank you for all your questions and comments. I will see you Thursday on Leslie's channel, Friday here, and then I will try and get a video up during the week. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.